Ready? Alhamdulillah, wassalatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the center of Irving. I would like to actually talk to you today about a very important principle in Islam, which is the importance of staying away from wasting. And this is something that, particularly in America, we tend to take very, very lightly. If we are making wudu, we are using a lot of water. If you are eating food, we are wasting a lot of food, and so on and so forth. So if we look at the Islamic principle behind these things, we'll find that there are very strict rules and regulations about staying away from waste. There's a very famous hadith of the Prophet ﷺ, who once saw a Sahabi making wudu next to a river, and he told the Sahabi to not waste water, because even if he is wasting water on the edge of the river, he will still be held accountable for it. So from a logical perspective, if you think about it, the Sahabi could have said, well, there's plenty of water to go around. Even if I use a little bit more, what difference is it going to make? But if we think about it from a huge global perspective, not just one individual, but every single person who thinks along the same lines, that if I waste a little bit, what difference is it going to make? Then we'll see that the effect of that is really huge and global. So this concept and this principle of staying away from waste, it is something that we really need to keep in mind, keeping in mind that the global effect of my wasting one glass of water or two glasses of water or one bucket of water is not just limited to myself, but it is affecting people globally. Okay, and as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He commands us in the Quran, Kulu washrabu wa la tusrifu. Eat and drink and do not waste. Okay, eat and drink, but don't make israf. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us so many blessings to eat, to drink, to wear, but He also commanded us, La tusrifu, do not make israf, because Inna Allah la yuhibbul musrifin. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala does not love those people who make israf, because we will be held accountable for any type of israf that we do. So there's a few things that we need to keep in mind. When we're making wudu, we need to use less water. When we're taking a shower, we need to use less water. When we are eating food, we need to make sure that we complete the food, as is the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. And any other thing that we can use to save money also, and to also help the global environment, we will find that is inshallah very, very beneficial. Okay, that includes turning off the lights when we're not using them, turning off any power-based things that we're not using them, and it gets to a point where we even need to make sure that when we are not using our telephone chargers, we should unplug them, because even that is using electricity. And I'll just finish off by telling you about some experiences I've had. Even during Hajj time, I saw people, for example, in Mina, they are brushing their teeth, and yet I see that the water is running in front of them. And ironically, we're in the middle of a desert. There are millions of people who need that water, and people are wasteful of the water. Just imagine, in the middle of Hajj time, all of the water that's there runs out. How damaging that would be, and how hurtful that would be to all of the Hajis that are there. So even during Hajj time, I've seen people that are wasteful in this way. So make sure that you use the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, thank Him for those blessings, and don't waste them. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.